Salutation, darlings. Azorwing here, bringing you some more Genshin Impact. Anywho, last time we finished up our recommended quests that we complete before this one, which were oh my god, did I? That's okay, our destination is somewhere over here. Not Hainari. Oh my gosh, the boy. What's his face? The funny one. Sino. Last time, which our two quests were a Sino quest, and the reason we have this, a Shorth quest. Which, honestly, I'm not particularly sure why these were the recommended quests, but hey. Whatever. I love these things. I immediately love these lamps. I'm 90% sure that they're not here normally. I could be entirely wrong.
I want to buy a sword.
In here.
Add a touch of goodness from the goddess of flowers. Oh,
Hey, Tainari and Kali are over there. And Dia and Candice are with them.
Ah, yes. Our friends from Sumer.
Let's go say hi.
Everyone. Right. Not all lines are right in the most recent things. Not all characters have their voice lines. There's a bit of a writer's strike going on. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I hope the writers get not writer's strike. Oh my god, a voice actor strike. And I'm bad at saying this. Anywho, but I said it before, so I'll say it again, but this time properly. I hope they get whatever it is that they want. Voice actors need to be paid more. Period. No, and again, please be careful. The last thing we want is for her to find out about our plan. What was that first sentence? Everyone good with their assignment? Then let's get this show on the road. Oh, and again, please be careful. The last thing we want is for her to find out about our plan. Don't worry about that. My mercenaries can keep a secret like our lives depend on it. I'm not sure this scenario is quite that extreme. You know what I mean, Candice. It's just a figure of speech. I'm still kind of nervous. It's not that I'm scared I'll let something slip. It's just, what if she suddenly shows up behind me without warning?
Hey there, what are you guys talking about?
Are we the ones in question? Nothing, I swear. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not hiding anything. You're definitely hiding something. Calm down, Kali. At least check who it is before you freak out. Zorwing, Paimon, fancy seeing you here. Great to see you all. Oh, it's you two. Ah, you scared me half to death. Just like when I lose focus in class and Master Tainari suddenly shows up behind me, but even scarier. Tainari said, the look on Tainari's face is just like, even scarier. Apparently, I need to step my game. Are you here for this Sub-Zero festival?
Yeah, festivals are always so fun. It seemed like the perfect time to come back and hang out with all of our friends.
This one is extra special. I heard from Master that the Academia is planning a grand birthday celebration for the Dendro Archon. Perhaps it's a small attempt to make amends for their past behavior.
Guess we came at the perfect time. A grand celebration calls for even more good food and fun than usual. But what were you gossiping about just now? Paimon heard something about a secret.
Over here, you two. I'll explain everything in private. Alright, so nice to know that I do imagine that they're doing something for our little Dendro-Archon. We're preparing a birthday surprise for the
Ooh, a
Dendro-Archon.
birthday surprise?
Not so loud, bye. It was Dia's idea, actually. Oh, well, it was just something that occurred to me while talking with Dinyazard. The Sub-Zero Festival always seems to follow the same formula, so I figured a change of pace might be nice. Dinyazard liked the idea, and so did others, so we got the ball rolling pretty quickly. If we want this to be a surprise, the fewer people who know, the better. We're dealing with the god of wisdom here. A single slip of the tongue is enough to spoil the whole thing.
Yeah, that all makes sense. So, do we have to keep talking like this until the festival ends?
So, anyway, we've only asked a few of our friends to help out, since they happen to have some free
So
time.
what exactly are you planning?
Well, we heard the Dendro-Archon loves candy, so we wanted to take advantage of that. We're also planning a birthday meal after the carriage parade, so we'll have a half to Mua feast as well. We left most of the specifics to Kaveh, but right now, all we need to do is purchase food and decorations. Is there anything we can do to help?
Yeah, put us to work! Now that we're in on the plan, we should do something to contribute!
Hey, Candice, weren't you looking for someone to help you with the shopping? Yeah, I've been in the desert for so long. I was worried I wouldn't have the best judge of goods around here. Well, we can help with that. As long as it's not too much trouble.
No trouble at all. We're more than happy to help.
Hey, seems like you're really learning your manners now, Paimon. I'll happily take you up on that offer then. Alright, it's settled. Tainari will book the venue, Dunyazar and I will take care of decorations, and you three are on food.
Ooh, so exciting! This is gonna be the best birthday surprise Nahida could ask for!
Shh.
Oh, right. Paimon almost forgot. Gotta keep it a secret.
Ah, yes, and unfortunately, Paimon is on our dime. So. That is so adorable. It gave me like lullaby vibes. We're gonna make this the we're gonna make this the best birthday surprise we can. Nahida, known as the Phantom Toy Masters at Sips. We'll recommend new games. Guess mapping dreams and reality. Shadow of the Knights played. Alright. Give her surprises. Anyhow, yeah, this is just gonna be one hell of a thing, because 13 hours. Oh, and you get a can dance. Okay, let me remind myself how everyone sounds. I was not. I was completely.
Hi there, I'm Tainari, Forest Watcher of the Avidia Forest.
Okay. So you have Tainari. Candice is. Okay.
Welcome, weary traveler from afar. Nights in the desert are cruel. You should rest here tonight.
Okay, then holy. Did I say holy? Yes, I did. Wait, no, I didn't. Okay, Light and Kale, which I just passed her. I've just passed the my brain. There's Kale.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale reporting for duty.
Kale,
Ensure your safe passage through this forest.
Kale is so much squeakier than you think she is. Trainee Forest Ranger Kale.
My name's Dia. I'm the merc you hired. So,
Dia.
what you got for me?
So we've got Dia, Kale, Candice, and Tainari. Tainari's a bit higher pitch, I think.
Hi there.
Ah, yes, Tainari, Candice, Kale, and Dia. Alright, let's see if I can keep this up. Alright, yes, if only we could swim these waters.
Oh, there's all kinds of delicious scents in the air today. The sea breeze in Port Ormos isn't even enough to cover them up.
This is the final stop of the carriage parade, so many of the vendors decided to set up their stalls in advance. The city's a lot more lively than usual. The same goes for our village. Everyone's doing their part to make this a truly unforgettable Sub-Zero festival.
Well, with all these vendors, there's no way we're going back empty-handed. Just leave the haggling to us.
Alright then, let's... Ugh. Oh, it's wrong. I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. Let's go to that store and place an order.
Welcome. What can I get for you today?
She walked a bit too close to the fire. We'd like to place an order for the Sub-Zero Festival. Could you have them ready for pickup after the parade?
Ah, no problem at all. What'll it be?
We'll take 3 orders of Malsa cheese balls, 3 orders each of Malsa cheese balls, potato boats, and curry shrimp, and 10 orders of pampuri.
1 sec. Let me jot this down. Potato boats, pani puri. All right. We'll have that ready as scheduled. That's a fairly sizable order.
Does that mean we can expect a discount?
Of course. Let me see. That should come to 29,000 mora, but you can have it for 26,000. How's that sound?
What about 20,000? Ah, she really went for it.
Ah, that's a bit tricky. We're going to be fairly busy that day, and we're setting aside all these ingredients for your order.
What if I add 5 orders of samos? Would that help lower the price?
Well, in that case, the most I can offer is 20% off.
Great, we'll take it. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you for your order.
So it turns out Candice is way better at haggling than us?
I mean, they live in the desert. I imagine things tend to be pretty expensive. Oh, one more thing.
Oh, something you wanted to add to your order, miss?
No, I just wanted to remind you to keep an eye on the fire. The fire you've got going there. If you let it burn too long, it could become a safety hazard.
Oh, thanks for your concern, but I replaced the charcoal earlier today, so it should be...
Bang.
Whoa! There's so much smoke!
Oh,
Did he get hurt? I'm like, didn't she block? Are you alright?
I'm fine, thanks. It's just... That was so strange.
Was it the wind generator?
It's certainly possible. I had a similar problem not too long ago. I thought switching to this one would fix the issue, but...
We can look into the true cause of the problem a bit later. What matters now is that you're alright. Need any water? I've got some on me.
I'm all right. It seems like you got a good eye, miss. Just wish your warning came a little earlier. Probably could have avoided this scenario entirely. In any case, I'll definitely fix the stove today, so don't worry about any delays.
Take your time. Your health and safety are more important. I'll just leave the deposit here.
Sounds good. See you soon.
Hmm.
That was a close call. Good thing you're fast on your feet, Candice.
Mm-hmm. How did you know something was wrong with the stove? I guess you could call it a gut feeling. It's hard to describe.
Well, where should we go next? Preferably somewhere without any fire hazards. Paimon's still a little traumatized by what happened.
Let's go buy some fruit. We need it to make the candy.
Sounds good. It's been a while since we had the chance to shop at Port Ormos. Maybe we can pick up some other things along the way.
Sounds like a plan. We got our next destination. Star. Also cheese pies, pepperini, and potato boats. Ooh, making a big potato boat sounds delicious.
Let's see. The fruit stand should be that way. Candice, are you okay?
Mm. Watch out!
Huh?
Are you okay, little one?
I'm fine. Thank you, miss.
What happened?
That crate came out of nowhere. Luckily, Candice saved that little girl before she got hit.
Where are your parents, child?
They're at the tavern by the harbor. But I got bored, so I came out to play.
You're safe now, little one. Just be careful next time.
Go back to your parents now, child.
Okay.
Whose crates are these?
They're mine.
How many times have I told you not to leave heavy objects by the road? When are you gonna learn?
I'm sorry. It's just we ran out of storage on our latest shipment.
And?
Nothing. I'll take care of it right away. I won't do it again.
Busy.
Thank you, everyone. I should have been keeping a closer eye on everything. It's lucky you were here, Miss Candice. I really don't know how things would have turned out otherwise.
It was nothing. Don't blame yourself, Sheriff. I understand just how difficult it is to look after a whole region. Still, with the festival coming, we need your vigilance now more than ever.
I always feel like I could use an extra pair of eyes during Sabzura's season. I appreciate the reminder, Miss Candice. Anyway, you were probably in the middle of something, so I'll leave you to it. Enjoy the festival.
That was some quick thinking, Candice. It was like you leapt into action before the crate even started to fall.
Like you knew that what was going to happen all along. Actually, I did see something. I saw the crate fall before it happened.
Wait, you mean you saw the future?
Yes, something similar happened with the stove. I saw what was about to happen. The Eye of Prophecy, is it actually real? I don't think it's related to my amber eye. Growing up, it's never shown me any kind of strange phenomenon. But ever since this morning, I've been seeing things that don't match with reality. And after a few seconds, they actually come to pass.
Have you told anyone else about this?
Not yet. I still haven't determined if this was the true power of prophecy, and I don't want to make everyone worry. But why did it come on so suddenly? Did something happen this morning? Nothing out of the ordinary, really. I prayed to the gods, made my plan for the day, then went to meet my friends. Although, if I had to think of something, I did buy this gem along the way.
Whoa, it's beautiful!
There's something about it. So you sense it too. This gem seems to contain traces of an unusual elemental energy. I only bought it because it piqued my interest.
Could the gem be the source of the visions?
It's certainly possible. Here, try it for yourself. Maybe you'll see something as well. I don't think anything happened. So it doesn't work for just anyone. Perhaps there's some kind of trigger condition. Or could it be because of my connection to Lord Alamir?
Maybe we could ask the others.
Everyone's been so busy preparing for the festival. I really don't want to trouble them with something so trivial. Luckily, I don't have too many responsibilities over the next few days, so I can investigate on my own. It's a part of my duty as a guardian. Hey, we can help too. Even better, having your company is like sitting around a bonfire with trusted companions. Your presence put people at ease. All right, let's finish our shopping first, then we can investigate the gem. At the very least, we should ask the merchant circles for information on its origins.
Speaking of merchants, Paimon can think of someone who's always in the know. Although getting information out of her is definitely gonna cost us.
Oh. Do you mean Dory? I've heard people talk about her in our village before.
Yep, that's the one. But she's pretty touchy when it comes to Mora, so it's best not to haggle too much.
You purchase the fruits on the shopping list. The vendors tell you where to find Dory. Oh, I can just go ahead and take some, just a handful of them while they're still fresh. So the fruits are going to purchase. Hold on. Give me a hot second, I'll be right back.
Fresh fruits and veggies, both quantity and quality. Fresh fruits and veggies, both quantity and quality.
Alright, I'm back. Now, we were heading back across the water. Right, indeed. You're the good you asked for. As promised, all the best quality, I assure you. Can I interest you in any of my newest offerings? Cat, I need you off my desk. And can my newest offerings before you go? No? Well, see you around then.
Dory!
Oh, if it isn't two of my most valued customers. And Miss Candice. Now this is getting interesting. What brings the guardian of our village to my neck of the woods? All my business in the desert is strictly above ground, I assure you. You misunderstand, Miss Dory. We're just here for some information. Oh, you're in the market for some intel? Well, you've come to the right place. I've been dealing in information. I love dealing in information. It's easy to carry and even easier to hide. Even easier to hike up the price. Oh, which is always very reasonable, of course. I bought a rather peculiar gem this morning, and I have the name of the merchant who sold it to me. I want to ask the merchant about the craftsmen who cut this gem and where they got their ore. Ah, so you're looking to track them down. Not an easy job. Hello, stranger. And I'm not looking to buy any art, so no thank you. Although, hello. Let's see. You can track them down. Not an easy job. It'll come at a hefty price. Well, we don't necessarily have to track down that specific person if you have a way of obtaining the information I seek. Miss Story, I would be happy to compensate you for those services as well. I can find the person with no problem, but it's not as lucrative. I have a few connections who work with gemstones, so I'm better off charging them for the information directly. Well, now you're just asking the impossible. These kind of things tend to be trade secrets. It won't be easy to get the information, even for the great Lord Sangama Bay. Just name your price. If you insist. Now, there's the cost of travel, the gifts that I'll have to buy. I'm thinking around 200,000 mora.
Yikes, that's steep.
That exceeds our budget, I'm afraid. Can you go any lower? Well, our village has done me a few favors in the past, so I think we can strike a deal. Why don't you make me an offer? How about 50,000 more? Excuse me? It's even more aggressive than back of the market. Something wrong? It's usually the going rate for this kind of intel in the desert. Impossible. I wouldn't even be able to put food on the table at this rate. Can't do it. Nope. What a shame. How about 30,000 more than... That's even lower! 30,000 more, plus food, shelter, and security detail whenever you're in Aru Village. I'll throw in a few tax exemptions as well. How does that sound? Our village certainly has some promising opportunities. Securing the protection of the local guardian isn't actually a bad trade. I'm not the only one profiting from this deal, though. I bet she only made that offer so our village could benefit from more business activity, too. What a scary woman. Alright. After some reflection, I've decided to forego all profit for this venue. For 30,000 it is. And now I know why people call you the #1 merchant in Sumeru. Your generosity is truly unmatched. Of course, you're an esteemed client, Miss Candice, and I stand more to gain from your friendship than anything else. So who cares about the more? If that's the case, then... And by that, I mean we landed on the perfect price, 30,000, as agreed. Just gonna have to treat my gem contact to 500 food stall instead. I really have to go out of my way to get this intel, so I'll need some time. Why don't you come back tomorrow? Of course. Thank you, Miss Dory. You've been a huge help. Azorwing, you've only just made it back to Sumeru. Why don't you take some time for yourself? I'll handle the rest of the orders.
Really? Paimon feels kind of bad, though. We didn't turn out to be much help.
Don't say that. I dragged you into my own personal investigation. I should be the one apologizing. It was nothing. Don't worry about it. Noble as always. May the gods protect you, traveler. And you, Miss Dory. Safe travels. I'll see you tomorrow. Yep. Well, take care. Alright, so the plot thickens. Up next, we wait until the following morning. Oh my gosh. Phantom Toy Master. Dara Marketti.
Touch of goodness from the goddess of flowers with these rare desert spices.
Then Knight of Candies. Slightly valuable. Surge by taking it for a safety. The other worthless ones. I should just go. Actually, tell me, let me think it over. The higher forks here. Alright.
Can I make a wish to Lesser Lord Kusanagi so I will add my collection?
Alright. Wait until 8. 8. On the dot, actually.
Time to meet up with Candice. Hopefully Dory got the intel we asked for. Let's head over and check.
And we're going right back to where we were before.
Candice, you're here! Have you seen Dory?
She just left. I got here early and she had already started doing business, so we wrapped things up right away. She left the city as soon as I handed her the travel permit and tax waiver I promised.
Wow, she sure didn't waste any time. So, how'd it go? Did she tell you where the gem came from?
Yes, according to the local gem merchants, the ore was retrieved from a nameless ruin in the desert several months ago. The ruin is in very poor condition. Even the writing on the walls is nearly impossible to read. Dory mentioned something even more concerning, though. Apparently, the craftsman made another gem just like this one.
So there's two?
Yes, the ore had a crack down the middle. The craftsman believed it would be impossible to repair, so they turned it into 2 gems instead.
So where's the other gem now?
That's exactly what I'd like to know. If this gem truly provides the power of foresight, the consequences could be detrimental in the wrong hands. Funnily enough, I heard a caravan was robbed just this morning in a remote part of the desert.
You think it's related to the other gem?
I can't say for sure, but I do know this. Only small-scale caravans or ones carrying important goods travel on remote paths like that, and their routes are highly confidential. So what you're saying is, whoever attacked the caravan was able to predict its exact location. It's certainly possible.
Sounds like we need to investigate the site of the robbery. But what about the preparations for the Sub-Zero's festival?
Dea said we can meet up with everyone later. If we hurry, we should be able to get back in time. Of course, if you have other plans, please don't feel obliged to come with me.
Hey, we're in this together. There's no way we're backing out now.
Let's head out. I should have known you would say that. Thank you for all your help. Alright, so our next destination is just a little farther. And then across the river? Oh, it's on the edge of the desert. Hmm.
Catch the wind.
Alright. This is definitely an out-of-the-way path. I believe the robbery took place not too far from here.
Wow, we really are in the middle of nowhere.
A Zorwing Paimon over here. Do you sense that? I sense a trace amount of elemental energy. Exactly. Many among the desert tribes are capable of wielding elemental energy. The same is true for Eremites. Some use that power to attack caravans and earn some quick mora.
Wait, are those broken planks over there?
Yes, all that's left of the transport wagon. That's all that's left of the transport wagon, I would imagine. Strange. The wood looks charred. Was there an explosion? I see traces of activity over there. Let's follow the road and see what we can find. It looks like something left behind by the caravan.
What's the hurry?
There are traces pointing this way. Let's go up. Let's go on. Nope. I don't use Discord.
Oh, I can't believe this. We made sure to pick a remote path and we still got ambushed.
Excuse me. Sorry for the interruption.
Ah! Oh, who's there?
I'm Candice, the guardian of our village. I'm trying to learn more about the robbery that took place this morning.
Guardian? Calm down. I think we're safe. Pretty sure stealing's not in a guardian's job description.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Don't mind him. Some of our guys are still on edge after the robbery this morning.
I can sympathize, of course. There's no need to be nervous. Although, is this where you plan to set up camp? Caravan Ribbit isn't far, you know.
The robbery took everything from us. We can't just let that slide, so I'm taking my men to confront them and get back some of what they stole at least.
I would caution against that, especially when it looks like you're low on rations as it is. In the desert, impulsivity and overconfidence can be fatal. What was it that you were transporting?
Hazardous materials.
Excuse me?
For the love of... You can't just say that. Listen, it was just some firecrackers and fireworks. That's all.
But that's what the crates had written on them.
They're fireworks. What else would they be labeled as? Perishable goods? Ugh. Just ignore him, please. As you can see, some of my guys aren't particularly bright. If the guards at Caravan Rebot hear of this, we'll get questioned all over again.
So the charred marks on the planks are from the fireworks? And where were you sending those goods?
To some tribal camps in the desert. Everybody's looking to celebrate with the Sub-Zero's festival coming up. Even small businesses like us got a share of the orders. Mostly the long-distance transports that no one else wanted.
I see. Could you describe the robbery to us?
Well, it was like this. We had just set out on the remote path when...
A web of thorns and vines suddenly blocked our way.
Vines?
What? No, why would there be vines in the desert? Our wagon got stuck in the sand. That's what happened. I'm sure it was a trap. After that...
Bombs started falling from the sky.
Bombs?
Ugh, just stop talking. That robbery messed you up more than I thought. Don't listen to his nonsense. He's just a bit shaken up by what happened. Anyway, as we were trapped, the bandits started firing rockets at us, which made a lot of the fireworks go off. In the middle of all the chaos, they ran off with the rest of our stuff.
Did you see what they looked like?
No, we couldn't really see anything. There was sand everywhere, and we were more preoccupied with getting out alive. Although, I did notice that one of the bandits had this green stone.
Did it look anything like this?
Yes, exactly like that. I just couldn't make sense of it. If you already have something that valuable, why go after our cheap firecrackers?
Unless the hazard materials were targeted for some other reason. All right, I think I understand the situation. Thank you for your cooperation. I would still urge you to head to Caravan Rivet and report the incident for your own safety. Don't let your anger lead you to do something foolish.
Well, all right. We'll just take another quick break before we head over.
Good. Let's go. All right. We should be out of earshot. So what do you think, Azoroing? Not sure about their goods. Yes, I feel the same way. Their leader was clearly hiding something. I think we can safely say those weren't simple fireworks shipments. And now, whatever hazardous materials they were transporting have fallen into the hands of another group of bandits.
So one group of bad guys attacked the other?
It's very possible. In any case, our biggest concern right now is the group that currently has the goods, and what their goal may be. The Sub-Zero Festival is coming up. I see what you mean. Their methods were precise and effective. It's very likely they were exporting the visions granted by the gem. The situation could be even more precarious than we thought. I don't think we should hide this any longer. Let's head back to Caravan Rivet and explain the situation to the guards. Alright, so definitely got some suspicious going-ons. Took me a while, but I think I finally understand why they have like this bark-like material that surrounds the lush part of Sumeru. It's to protect it from all that sand. It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere. Rest here for now, you two. I'll be back as soon as I've spoken to the guards.
Paimon hopes the Sub-Zero's festival doesn't get ruined. Things are turning out to be more complicated than we expected.
Oh? And what things would those be? Sounds like something the General Mahamatra should know about.
Sino, what are you doing here?
I'm here on business, investigating an unusual robbery case.
Wait, could it be the same one we've been investigating?
Sounds like you've been hard at work.
Just doing my duty. By the way, I brought something that I think might help with the investigation. Here, have some patisara pudding.
Okay, thanks.
Well, find any clues? They say the proof is in the pudding, after all.
Did you have to tell that joke when Paimon had a mouthful of pudding? She almost choked.
Very funny.
Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Tell me more about this robbery case of yours.
Well, you see, some suspicious people were in the desert
I see.
and got robbed.
So you and Candice already did a preliminary investigation.
Yep, Candice can tell you the rest when she gets back. That merchant group was really suspicious.
All right, you can leave the rest to me. On a different note, do you have any other plans for the day?
Particularly?
We'll probably head back with Candice. We're meeting up with everyone to prepare for the
Paimon!
super awesome dinner we're planning tonight.
Sino's working quarters aren't too far from Nahita's. Did Tainari tell him about the surprise?
Strange. Sounds like you're hiding something from me.
What? No, not at all. We'd never do anything like that.
Do you know why henna berries can't tell a lie?
Why?
Why?
Because they're always going to be red straight through.
Good one.
You think so? Then tell me your secret.
Seriously, there's no secret.
Is that so? You're not afraid of ending up like the bass in the lake?
What?
Because they always wind up eating their worms.
Oh, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, who knew being interrogated by the General Mahamatra was this miserable?
Someone's being interrogated. Did I miss something?
Candice! Thank goodness you're back. Please save us.
What happened? Can't be anything too bad if Sino's grinning from ear to ear.
Nice to see you, Candice. The Traveler already updated me on everything, so you can leave the robbery case to me. But when I asked about their plans this afternoon, they started dodging my questions.
This afternoon, aren't we heading back to Port Ormuz to work on the surprise?
Candice! It's supposed to be a secret.
It's alright. Sino has always been part of the plan.
What? Why didn't you say something sooner?
Well, once you told me about the case, I realized I might not make it this afternoon. I was going to ask you to tell the group, but you decided to end the conversation.
Seriously? So we had to listen to a couple of Sino jokes for nothing?
It was 3 jokes, actually. Right, we never told you who was involved. Apologies. That was our mistake.
Well, with that resolved, could you tell the group I've got a case? Oh, and these are the items I was supposed to get. Could you take them back with you?
Sure.
Sure thing. We've got this.
I would hope so. I just handed it to you.
Oh, enough already.
I absolutely love Sino's jokes.
Travelers and visitors, don't miss out.
I'm also like 70% certain that Sino, not even 70%, I'm like 100% certain that Sino knew exactly what secret we're talking about and just used it as an excuse to make jokes. Oh my gosh. I just realized. Oh, those are ducks. I thought they were chickens. In here? Back to Port Armors. Also, I love when you teleport in, the angle that you get on this bridge and with all of the decorations. It's just so pretty. Look at that. You just get like this lovely view of the bridge. And I love it like just decorated for the Sub-Zero Festival. And Nahida's birthday. Is her birthday on the Sub-Zero Festival? Nahida, where are you? I am there. 10/27, so the end of October, which I think was around the time that this quest line started. So I'm like, what checkout?
We're back. Finally free from all those terrible jokes.
They were not terrible pie, they were masterpieces. I rarely get to spend time with Sino outside of work. I'm sure he's just happy you came back for the Sub-Zero Festival.
That explains why he had all those jokes ready to go even while on the job. Paimon will never understand how he doesn't give himself a cringe attack.
As long as he's making himself happy.
Candice? Did you have another vision?
Yes, I saw two people enter the alley over there. They seemed suspicious. I think they were talking about something dangerous.
Dangerous? Maybe they're the bandits from earlier.
Did you see what they looked like? No, unfortunately, the visions are very blurry. I could only catch a few words and some vague images.
Then let's sneak up on them. If they're the ones looking to cause trouble during the Sub-Zero's festival, we should catch them in the act.
No, nothing. Secret signal. Explosion goes off.
Hey, did you hear that? Sounds like they're talking about something dangerous.
Let's try to get closer. When pass by on the flower carriage, we'll launch it. Factor in the object's trajectory. Completely foolproof. Stop your planning at once. Is something wrong?
Wait, it's you two? Oh, what kind of terrible plan were you talking about just now? Something about explosions and the flower carriage?
The connections we make to reveal a lot of the mind. The fact that you went to a dark place simply shows the way you think. Honestly, Pi, what did you think we were doing? We were just discussing the birthday surprise. Not long ago. I just love that these two hang out all, all of the time. Like I said, that's not it. We have more than just a heartless transactional relationship. Wait, copy. That's it. That's not it. We have more than just a heartless transactional relationship. You're overthinking the whole thing. It was your theory in the first place that Mehet disappeared after working for you all this time without anything in return. I think I'm allowed some dramatics. Mehirik hasn't come back since I sent it out for coffee. Perhaps seeing the underlings at the academia pick up coffee for their seniors talk mirrored something about its own situation. You're really saying that I treat Merrick like my inferior? I would never. I'm just worried. Merrick had some sort of awful experience and decided to run away. Maybe something triggered an existential crisis and Merrick became so angry about its mechanical existence it decided to never come back. It's certainly an imaginative conclusion. No, that's impossible. I created Merrick myself, and I would perform regular maintenance every week. There's no way Merrick would be that heartless. And here you are in Port Almost telling me all this when I'm supposed to be working. It's good I ran into you, actually. I was hoping you could take a look at my proposal. Huh, and I thought you were confident in your abilities. It's not like that. I just wanted to confirm the route for the flower carriage. Unfortunately, I know nothing about the route for the flower carriage. What? You're not involved in the festival at all? The Academia couldn't convince you to help out? Organizing festivals is not part of my job description. You really think the Academia could convince me otherwise? You've got a point. Well, could you at least look at the final explosion? Explosion. Yep, the candy tower I designed is going to hit the flower carriage at a designated time and explode into pieces, shooting candy in all directions. Not the dangerous kind of explosion, though. It's supposed to look like fireworks. I consulted a bunch of food engineering papers, so it's completely safe. The candy is soft and the packaging is smooth as silk flower fabric. Once I receive the secret signal, Merrick will activate the mechanism from afar. That way I can make sure the explosion goes off at the right time and place. And when is that supposed to be? You can see Paima's little arm. When the Dendro Archon passes by on the flower carriage. Once we receive the signal, we'll launch it and kaboom! And don't forget to factor in the object's trajectory and the humidity level. Already done. The mechanism inside the candy tower controls for those factors. The plan is completely foolproof.
Okay, so that's what all this was about?
You had your mind set on a very different interpretation.
Well, about that.
It's alright. Let me explain. You see, there's these, like, suspicious people out in the desert. Traveling through the desert, actually. Also, the ability to see the future. That's a thing. The ability to see the future. That's incredible. Fascinating. You formulated a hypothesis based on your interpretation of the gem's abilities, and yet the results failed to collaborate it. Perhaps this calls for a different postulation.
Maybe you could dumb that down a little.
Also simplify your words, please. You assumed you were seeing the future, but what if you were actually seeing the past?
The past?
Jean-Lar said that this was the second time his wind generator broke down. Mechanical failures of that nature come with predictable consequences. His lack of surprise suggests something similar happened in the past. As for the falling praise, during a busy time like the Subsera Festival, people often stack their crates on both sides of the street, likely leading to similar accidents. Seeing people have a private conversation in a secluded place is even more common. So you're saying we just happened to witness events that could have occurred before. It's easy for mundane events to appear special. So either you can predict the future and make it deviate off course, or you happen to witness the past. Yeah, the second option seems a bit easier to swallow. That's not why I brought it up. I was simply trying to offer a change in perspective.
Well, it does explain what we saw.
The conditions and actions required to trigger this power are still unclear. If you plan on investigating further, you should pay attention to those two factors. Speaking of a change in perspective, maybe you were the one that scared Merrick off. An ingenious thought if Merrick and I had never met before. Yeah, Merrick should be used to you, especially after I programmed it to recognize your voice. Something else must have happened.
Kaveh, if Marek is missing, what's that thing coming toward us right now?
Oh! Marek, where have you been? You went to look for more coffee beans because the shop was out of stock. Hey, if they're out, they're out. You don't have to go that far. Rock sure is persistent.
Candice, something on your mind?
I was just thinking about Mr. Alhatham's theory. It makes sense until we factor in the robbery in the desert.
Huh.
So you're all here. Something wrong? You look troubled. Just trying to work through some mysteries. Oh, right. It's almost time for our meeting. We'll catch up with you on the way. I'm needed at the House of Dana. See you later.
Yep, bye-bye.
Huh? Alright, let's go to the gathering spot. I always love festive decorations. In case you doubt, the flowers, or at least some of the flowers, are festive decorations. There's ribbons on some of them. So it's the little round ones, not the... I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see? They've been altered and adjusted, are therefore indestructible. Nice of you to finally show up. All young and capable, and yet none of you could get here before a senior such as myself. Apologies, Madame Forzan. We got caught up in a discussion. A discussion more important than the candy tower, finding a suitable material for the candy that was supposed to be the priority, or we might not make it in time for the parade. Well, did you figure something out? Yes, took me several dozen papers, but I got it in the end. Well, at least you young people work fast. Alright, now's not the time to slack off. We need to focus, or we still might not make it in time. You're right. We should leave the other case to Sino. There's not much we can do from here anyway. Well, let's get to it. Don't make me order you around like little kids. Oh, and Kaveh, you wanted a mechanism to simulate the parade, right? I finished it. Already? That's amazing. No more difficult than Harvent's standard curriculum 100 years ago. Here, let me know if it works. Thank you so much, Madame Farazan. Azoring, mind helping me test this out? I need to observe the carrots to make adjustments to the candy tower. Sure, leave it to me. Oh my god. While the flower carriage is in motion, you can change its route to avoid obstacles. The flower carriage will lose HP when hit any obstacles, and if HP is fully depleted, you will fail the challenge. Additionally, collect as many flowers as possible to fulfill the score requirements. Avoid obstacles. The flowers just look like they belong so well that it doesn't even, like, register to me. Also, the vases, like, low-key, they're just, like, blending in my mind. This is so adorable. How? I missed one. I am heartbroken. I wanted all of the flowers. Oh. 56 out of 57. Oh, not bad. It looks like a successful simulation. Thanks to you two, I already have a pretty good idea of how the tower should look. Alright, now that it's time for the production phase, go ahead and sketch out the design. We'll deal with the candy part. Where are Kali and Dea? They've been at Miss Dinizard's house the past couple of days, working on the candy decorations. I'm sure they have it under control.
Oh, wait, now that you mention it, why aren't we meeting in the city? Wouldn't that be more convenient?
Because we'd be right under the Dendroarchon's nose. It would be too easy to run into her. Being further away from Sumeru City means our chances of getting caught are lower. The last thing we want is for the Dendroarchon to discover the surprise. Huh? What's going on here? I thought I just heard my name. To the shock of everyone. Cave? Madam Farazan? You call this design? What possessed you to use that kind of material for the roof? Oh, play along. The design overturns centuries of Sumeru architectural tradition. The Dendroarchon would be devastated if she saw it. Oh, yes, you're right. I mean, just look at the facade. Completely unacceptable. I'm sure you can come up with a new design in a few days, right? Of course, I'll get something for you first thing tomorrow. So it was a conversation about architecture. I think innovation can be a good thing. Don't mind us, Archon. Kaveh is an intelligent young man. He just goes overboard sometimes. Really lets his imagination run wild. Don't worry, it's a simple fix. I see. He'll revise the design right away. Alright, if you say so. Still, I'd be happy to take a look at the plans. I might be able to give some pointers. Is this not a good time? Well, about that. They all look extremely uncomfortable. Are they afraid to show me their work or embarrassed to talk about the problem? The plans. Oh, I almost forgot. My friend has them. That guy's always causing trouble. I'll fetch them in a bit. Oh, they're definitely up to something. Hey, Nilu. Huh? Save us now. I'm guessing she's in on the plan. Archon! Oh, Nilu, did you need something? Yes, I've been looking for you all over. The folks at Sub-Zero Theater had some questions about the program for the Sub-Zero Festival. Oh, I'll head over right away. Thank you for coming all this way, Nyla. No, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to pay us a visit. It's no trouble. I've had a lot of free time lately. I heard things are getting lively at Port Ormus, so I decided to come take a look. Well, I guess we should head back, Nyla. See you all some other time. Oh my gosh, they are precious.
That was too close.
Sorry for yelling just now, Kaveh. Don't worry, I have nothing but absolute confidence in your design. I don't make a habit of speaking like that to a capable junior. That's alright, I understand. Oh, Kaveh, by the way. Hop to it, Kaveh. We need those plans. I really need to watch the revisions to this to get done. I'm going. No, I just wanted to say, you can always come to me if you ever need guidance or help with anything. Don't worry, Archon. This is all under control. Take care, Archon. Bye.
Hyman's heart can't take much more of this.
Let's move our meeting spot to Paradise Dairy, just in case. Port Ormus was a good choice in terms of location, but we forgot to factor in the festivities. Should we go now? I think that's the best choice. Kaveh can focus on designing the candy tower. The rest of us will transport the materials. Don't worry, Kaveh. I'll support you no matter what design you come up with. Thanks. And Forzone says she doesn't normally yell at her juniors. I feel like I just got a glimpse of a true senior researcher. Even though there's nothing senior about her appearance. All right, it's decided. Let's meet tomorrow at Paradise Dia. Give her sweetness. Anyway, we have a couple. Kairagi? What? Poor Kaveh getting scolded by a senior like that. You should treat him to a nice meal next time. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. You're just acting, but now I can't stop thinking about all the changes I could make to the design. Maybe I need a break from commissions. The following morning at 8. Give her surprises, give her sweetness, give her memories.
Come on, let's get moving.
Also, I need to be right back again. Testing. Alright.
Frozen in place after all.
Right. Change the time to 8 o'clock. Nope. And it's the next late after the next late
Time to meet up with everyone again. We need to go to Party Stia.
party.
Come on, let's go check out how the preparations are going.
Alright. Off to Party Stia.
Maybe she overslept.
I don't know. This has never happened before. Did anyone see her on the way here?
We're here! What's got you all looking so worried?
Miss Nailu isn't here yet.
Oh, maybe she's just running late.
It's not like her. She's come very early every other time we've met. Besides, Sino went out to the Grand Bazaar to meet up with her before the meeting.
But I was told she had left first thing this morning.
And now Sino's here, but Nilu's still nowhere to be found.
That's exactly why we're worried. Any progress with the robbery case?
We interrogated the people in charge of the caravan on the day of the incident. But they were technically the victims of the case, and all their goods were lost, so there was no evidence to investigate. Their goods are certainly suspicious, but until we recover them, all we can do is to observe the caravan under the guise of protection. We contacted the original seller of the gem. Apparently, he sold the other half to a young man in the desert, but that's all he could tell us.
So, to summarize, the location of the hazardous materials and the second gem are a complete mystery. And now, Nilu is missing as well.
Wait, you think Nilu's disappearance is connected to all this?
Neither. We're still not sure if the events are connected, but if they are, it would probably have something to do with Nilu's dance of Sub-Zero. The dance is a key part in the festival. If someone was trying to sabotage the celebrations, Nilu would be a natural target.
Traveler, Candice, there's no time to waste. Let's try to follow her trail. Tainari, can you stay back and explain the situation to everyone when they arrive?
Of course. It's still possible Nilu was simply held up by something urgent. I'll wait here.
Let's start with the Grand Bazaar. We should ask around for clues.
Sure. Let me just get some more paradise flowers. This is a great place to get them. There's like almost a dozen here. That's 4. I said almost a dozen.
Why don't you do your own research?
5, 6.
When will I hear back about my application?
7, 8.
Scholars' lives seem to be pretty relaxed.
Nine, 10, 11. 12. So there is a dozen. I was gonna say there's about a dozen, but I wasn't quite sure, so I said almost.
What's the hurry?
You should go. I'll wait here. Have I ever done this one? I mean, the area is not complete, so possible.
You're in for a little shock.
Dodge this!
Come a little closer.
Looks like it. I do like that you can just turn around. Look, there's, I mean, you can't zoom, but there's Sumeru. Yes. There's whatever the hell that goes on in that part of the forest. There's Paradias. And then, no idea, who knows. It's stuff. And teleporting Samira. This spot in particular is always a good one to start. If you're just wandering around. Wait, no, we're going down.
Add Ast. Thank you for. Add Astra. Mr. Zubair!
Oh, hello. Did you need something?
We're looking for Nilu. Do you know where she is?
Nilu. She left bright and early this morning. Said she had to help out a friend.
Was she by herself? And did you happen to see which gate she used to leave the city?
Well, she definitely left alone. As for the direction, I think she left through the gate to the north.
So, the complete opposite direction of Pardis Di.
Did something happen? This is no time for practical jokes, you know.
Mr. Zubair, could you send word to Pardis Di if Nilu comes back to the Grand Bazaar?
Of course. I'm sure she just got caught up in something. Still, let me know if you find her.
We will. All right. Let's leave through the north gate and see what we can find.
And then I have to take a picture of my cats. Two of them are cuddling on my desk. Also, where the hell? Alright, so Paradise Dia is that way. We, however, are not heading that way. How strange.
Miss Navita, have you seen Nilu this morning?
Nilu? Oh yes, I saw her head out of the city. She was wearing the prettiest outfit.
Which way did she go?
That way, I believe.
Was there anyone following her? Did everything look okay?
I mean, it looked like she was in a good mood. She even stopped to say hello. And no, I didn't see anyone else.
All right. Thank you.
So that away is this away. Paradise Dia is, yeah, pretty much the opposite way. She would follow this route if she's going to Paradise Dia. I mean, maybe she could have gone going that way, but still she would have headed this way, not anywhere to the far Nar. I'm guessing we're gonna ask the guards here.
Excuse me. Have any of you seen Miss Nilu from Zubair Theater come this way?
Yes, General. I saw Miss Nilu cross the bridge after leaving the city this morning. There was a man waiting for her on the other side.
Wait, could that be the person who bought the second gem?
Did you see the man's face?
Unfortunately, no. He was too far away.
Understood. If she comes back this way, tell her to find me at Pardis Di.
Yes, General.
Let's keep going.
There's no one else we can ask for clues.
They're intersecting. There are intersecting footprint. Words are hard. There are intersecting sets of footprints on the ground. We could try tracking some of them.
With this many traces, it's easy to get mixed up. Let me take a closer look.
Wait, that figure, it's... Excuse me for a moment, you two.
Sure. We'll continue analyzing the footprints over here.
Tell us right away if you find anything. Okay, so what we noticed is an Aranara. Hello, little one.
Arasaka, it's you!
Arasaka. Eek, it's the nice... Eek, it's the nice golden Ara. Arasaka must hide.
Why would you need to hide? We're friends, aren't we?
Friends? Arasaka is friends with the golden Ara, but Arthur said Arasaka can't talk to too many people right now.
Oh, why?
He thinks Arasaka will let everything slip by accident. Eek, Arasaka shouldn't say anything more.
Let things slip, huh? Okay, we just have one question. Did you see a girl walk by?
A Nara, like a beautiful flower. A red Nara who's pretty like a paradash? Yes, Arasaka saw that Nara.
Really? Which way did she go?
She went towards the messy pile of rocks with another Nara, but Arasaka didn't know them.
A messy pile of rocks?
Probably the ruins near the fane of Akatosh.
Oh, that makes sense. Thank you, Arasaka.
Arasaka is happy to help Kind Golden Nara. Kind Golden Nara has helped Arasaka in the past.
Arasaka, about the other thing you mentioned.
Eek, Arasaka doesn't know anything. Arasaka won't say anything else.
Well, guess that ends this conversation. Well, let's tell Sino and Candice what we learned.
Nice. We saw someone hiding who would very much rather not to be named.
The Fane of Ashwata?
The footprints lead in that direction as well.
Where did you get this information?
Well, we were tipped off by some friends. We can vouch for the information.
All right. I trust you.
Let's go after them. Hopefully...
Another vision?
Yes, but this time I only heard faint voices. What did they say? It sounded like two people having a conversation. There was someone asking, she will find out, and something about following the tracks.
Was Nilu one of the voices?
I couldn't tell. The voices were too muffled.
Let's head towards the ruins for now. The vision could mean we're on the right track.
No teleport markers. That's okay. Anywho, it seems like the R&R are also doing something nice for Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. I'll pass on this fight. I was gonna say, huh? Cool. And we're here.
We should be getting close.
This area is usually full of treasure hoarders. Nilo could be in danger.
Hold on. Testing. There we go. Alright. Alright, this area is usually full of treasure. It could be in danger. Look, over there. Nilu.
It's Nilu! Hey!
I don't think she can hear us. We're too far away.
Come on, let's go!
Let's catch up to our friend Nilu. Nilu, oh Nilu. Where is our friend Nilu? Wow, I can't believe we walked this far already. We should be getting close, right? I love this outfit for Nilu.
Nilu!
Huh?
Nilu! We knew there'd be a bad guy with you! Leave her alone, you...
By bad guy, do you mean me?
What are you doing here?
Am I not supposed to be here? What are you guys doing here?
Can't we stick to one question at a time? Oh, wait, that one doesn't count.
What dreadful cacophony! Are we not allowed a quiet place to practice?
Is that her voice? Oh my gosh. Sheriff!
Sarouche!
Sharush! Good to see you again.
Ah, Pale Floater. And my Yasnapati.
Yeah, no, I liked how I said that. Janspada.
You know this red floating being?
Bean.
Excuse you. I, Sarouche, am a noble pari, and the bloom guard of Quarina.
Sarouche is a pari we met in the Vorukasha Oasis. She's really nice. You just have to get used to the way she talks.
Huh. Mr. Sethos, it seems that item on your person. Oh, you mean this cracked widget eye? Cracked?
So you were the one who bought the other gem.
A Wijat Eye Pari. Sounds like something I've read about before.
Then you can probably guess what really happened.
Now's not the time for riddles. Everyone in the city is still worried about Nilu.
Worried about me, but I left a message for everyone.
Message? What message?
We never received anything like that.
Don't tell me Rashnu fell asleep halfway there. Again?
Oh, hearing that name, this is all starting to check out.
Who's Rashnu?
That Parrish was supposed to pass on my message. She did look really tired earlier.
Hold on, let's take this one thing at a time. First, what are you guys doing here?
Well, that explanation starts with the first time I met Sheriff. Oh.
Sarouche, they're here.
Oh. They attacked?
I've had enough of these insufferable rascals, wreaking havoc in the desert right and left. Wake up, Rashnu! We need to teach them a lesson or we'll never get another good night's sleep.
I think she could always get a good night's sleep.
I'll trap them with my thorns when they pass by, and you can take care of the rest.
Perfect! They don't stand a chance. Let's give them a taste of sheer terror!
What in the thorns?
Boss, the wagon is stuck!
Huh?
Now!
Truth can bar the power of the nearest fruits to destroy nearby merchant carts. Truth can throw an unlimited number of nearest fruits during this operation.
Hold my might!
Bombs! There are bombs falling from the sky!
Ah! Stop panicking! Get the wagon out first!
Perish, you scoundrels!
Hey, nice to know that nothing bad happened there, technically. They've probably had enough, don't you think?
Who might you be?
Name's Sethos. I was out for a walk when I heard the commotion, so I came to check it out. Since you already destroyed their goods, I'd say you can stop here. These kind of situations can easily get out of hand.
Brazen youth! Have you any idea to whom you speak?
The Bloomguard Shirth, renowned among the very all children of the desert, know your name.
So you're not entirely ignorant after all. Fine, I'm willing to call it a day. But if those scoundrels continue to disrupt the peace of this land, I will show no mercy!
The two of us really hit it off after that, so I became her guide in Sumeru City.
You really can get along with anyone, huh?
Sethos fulfilled his duty well. I have come here for a monumental task.
What task?
I heard Lesser Lord Kusanali is currently celebrating her birthday in the city. As her familiars, the Pari have decided to bestow upon her a special gift. As decided by Elder Zervin, the Bloomguard of the Pari, that would be me, will present the Dance of Sebzerus to Lesser Lord Kusanali, a tradition passed down over the centuries.
I told Cirrus the dancer was already decided, but she insisted on meeting Nylu in person.
Good thing I did. How was I to know the current version is nothing like the original?
Well, there are bound to be changes over the centuries.
There can be changes. Man, there can be changes to dances over the year. I was so excited to see the original version, I begged Miss Shirth to come teach me. It's such a rare opportunity. If I present this special version at the Sub-Zero Festival, I'm sure the Dendra Archon will love it, and all the spectators, too.
I appreciated young Nilu's determination, so I invited her here to practice in peace.
Oh, so that's what happened. Feels like we've been chasing bad guys for days, but in the end, there were no bad guys at all. It was all for Nahina's surprise.
Hold on. Don't forget about the guys at the fireworks. You still haven't figured out what they were up to. Wreaking havoc in the desert, trying to turn a profit by illegally excavating ruins and tombs. That's my guess.
That would explain why they chose a remote path away from Aru village. They're lucky you didn't catch them in the act.
A few moments with me, and they'd be begging for their days of basking in this hot sun.
Okay, remind Paimon not to get on Candace's bad side.
By the way, Miss Candice, I notice you're carrying the other half of the Wadjet, huh?
Oh yeah! What exactly is this thing?
It was a gift from King Deshret to Lesser Lord Kusanali.
It probably belonged to Greater Lord Rukadavaka, actually. But given what happened to Irminsul... That's right, so you've read the legend too.
I only know the basics. I never thought these two gems could be connected to the relic from the legend.
I only bought the gem because it seemed like there was something special about it. The legend didn't come into play until I checked certain texts back at the Temple of Silence. Legend has it that King Deshret and the Goddess of Flowers, Lady Kalia, both prepared surprise gifts for Lesser Lord Kusanali during the first Sub-Zero festival. They scattered candy along the path to lead her toward the site of the banquet. Eventually, she arrived at a lake where she heard the sound of music. Lord Alamar was plucking the strings of an instrument while Lady Malukina performed a beautiful dance. Together, the two extended their heartfelt wishes to their dear friend, and each bestowed upon her a precious gift. Lady Makia gave her the Kavirada to protect the rainforest, and Lord Amir gave her the Widget Eye to record moments they shared together.
But the Widget Eye was lost after the cataclysm in Conria, buried deep beneath the sands.
And Lesser Lord Kusanali turned the Quarina into a divine bird, tasked with guarding the border between new birth and death, until the bird shattered into pieces and gave rise to the Pari.
So Candice actually saw things recorded by the Widget Eye.
I was definitely surprised it still had the power to record events after all this time. Its power seemed to only resonate with people of Alamir, also known as the descendants of King Deshret. Despite the damage, it still holds many scenes from the past. The faint voices I heard earlier, could it actually have been Lord Alamir and the Goddess of Flowers? What do you plan on doing with the two pieces of the eye? If you don't mind, I'd like to place them under the custody of the Temple of Silence. I agree with that decision.
Technically, the eye belongs to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Why don't you just give it back?
I'm not sure that would be wise. Even if she remembers the story, I feel all that remains in this fragmented piece of memory is grief. A record of sad memories. As Nahida's friend, I don't want her to feel sad on her birthday.
I don't fully understand your reasoning, but if this is the decision of the group, as well as my Yaznapati, then I shall object no further. Well, are you going to let me teach the girl the dance of Sub-Zeros, or do you intend to drag this on incessantly?
She's got a point. Now that we know it was all a false alarm, let's go back and tell everyone what happened. They're probably worried.
I'll tell the other Matra to keep an eye out for that caravan. If we find evidence of any misconduct, we won't let them off lightly.
I guess I'll stay here then. There's a bunch of monsters nearby, so it's always good to have someone stand guard. Sorry to make you worry, everyone. I'll head back and help once I'm done leading the dance.
Focus!
Learning this dance.
No more distractions! Now, follow along!
Yes, Master Sheriff.
Watch closely. 1 and 2 and...
1 and 2 and... You all go ahead. I'll stay here. Now, what is Seto's voice? I've already mentally archived him. Oh, the hell do you sound like?
Sorry, ma'am. Were you looking for me? Hello, hello. I'm Sethos. What can I do for you? Actually, you know what? This seems like more of a sit-down conversation. Come with me. I know a good place.
Alright. Alright, back to Paradia. You're finally back. I was so worried. I was this close to sending some mercs after you.
Nothing bad happened, right? Nope. It was all just a
Yep, you see. That's a relief. I'm glad it's all taken care of.
How are the preparations going?
Well, Kave's diagram is done. It looks like he pulled an all-nighter to finish it, so he went home to sleep. We built the frame of the tower while you were gone.
I think I'll check it over later, though. We were so worried about you all. It was kind of hard to focus.
In any case, there's not much left to do. If we all work together, we'll be done in no time.
Great! We don't have to worry about missing the parade!
Speaking of the parade, could I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Sure, as long as it's something I can do. Anytime. Yeah. The Academia wants the representatives from each Darshan to nominate someone to serve as the Knight of Flowers for the parade. After some discussion, we all agreed you'd be the best person for the job. What do you think? It would be my honor. Great. You're the hero of Sumeru and a personal friend of the Dendro Archon. We all thought you were the best candidate. Make sure to knock it out of the park. Hey, don't stress her out. Wait, aren't you also in the parade this time, Candice? You're playing the tambour, right? Yes, I'm providing the background music for Miss Nayla's dance.
Whoa, Paimon's never heard you play music before!
If you like it, you're welcome in our village anytime. I'm more than happy to lull you to sleep. Looking forward to it.
Actually, I have a favor to ask as well.
Sure, what's up?
These are the decorations for the flower carriage. Could you bring them to the sanctuary of Surasthana and hang them on the carriage? Oh, it would mean a lot to have the Knight of Flowers personally decorated.
My pleasure.
You can count on us!
Everyone splits up the remaining tasks. The anticipation for the festival makes for quick work. Before you know it, the sun is set and everyone breaks for the night.
We're done. Now we just have to go to the sanctuary of Surasthana and hang the decorations on the flower carriage. Huh. Wonder what the sanctuary looks like the night before the festival. Let's go check it out.
Alright, well, it's like Pi said. Let's go check it out. I actually think this teleport spot will be a good one. Sanctuary of Storm. So she comes out of her room, which is no longer her prison. And walks to the carriage. We decorate the carriage. Oh.
That should be good. All we need to do now is wait for the parade tomorrow.
Oh. Like, I know this is not for us. Let's wait. All the preparations are done. Wait until the start of the parade tomorrow. Wait until tomorrow. And the night passes, and the sun rises, and the time comes. Nita wakes up in the morning. Everyone's been avoiding me lately. They're acting squirrely, like they're trying to hide something. Got to get the bottom of this after the parade. But first, birthday celebrations with delicious candy, a beautiful flower carriage, and... Ah! Sorry to keep you waiting, dear Archon. Time to head out, dear Knight of Flowers. When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. It was my birthday. The Knight of Flowers and their attendants found me. Argon, we finally found you. The people can't wait to meet you. As the Subzera festival began, everyone smiled and gathered around me.
Are those Parisaras?
Everyone prepared a bunch of surprises for me. Candy exploded in all directions like dazzling fireworks. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. A bird suddenly appeared. In that moment, the world erupted in brilliant color. Actually, I have a surprise of my own. Come on out. Aranara. When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. It felt just like a dream. Never had I witnessed a more perfect day. The parade of the flower carriage has concluded without a hitch, and you all return to Paristia. Here's to a successful birthday surprise. Cheers! I knew it, you had it in you. Kaveh, you truly are a genius architect. Madame Borazon, I think you might have had a little too much to drink. She hasn't been able to contain her excitement since she saw the candy tower hit the flower carriage. I even saw her sneak a few extra drinks just now. Hey, we all deserve to loosen up once in a while. That's what festivals are for. By the way, Candice, your playing was amazing out there. How come you've never shown us before? Oh, it's just something I do in passing. When the night watch is calm and the stars are out, I like to play a few tunes to pass the time. You're saying the stars in the sky get to hear you play more than us? No fair. Honestly, I think Miss Neela's dancing was the real star of the event. Wait, when did this become about me? I see, so the Widget Eye is now under the custody of the Temple of Silence. You can borrow it for research if you want. No need, certain objects merely represent a period of history. Once the events they exemplify are brought to light, they're little value to their study. Huh, I thought you'd at least want to see it. A legendary gem like that is sure to be a wonder to behold. Couldn't hurt to take a look. I'm not about to make the trip to the Temple of Science for that. It's too far. You and your hermit tendencies, I swear. Although, if someone ever brings it to the Academia for appraisal and certification, I wouldn't mind taking a look.
On that topic, I wonder how much it's worth.
Never really thought about it. It's kind of like an ancient place, in a way. Not many people are going to break off a piece of the wall and send it for appraisal. That actually sounds like something my Darshan would do. I've heard some of the underclassmen have quite the sense of curiosity. Well, if that does happen, write a report and send it to my office. Huh? Is that protocol or something? No, I just like to know when interesting things are brought back to the Academia. I might want to check it out. Why do I even bother asking? I should just keep my mouth shut. Interesting, he reports as sort of alarm clock system.
An alarm? Yes, that's what I heard just now. Dear friends, a critical moment has arrived.
I can take a guess. Wait, I didn't hear anything. It's not like the homunculus would call on you and not me.
It is time to come together and play genius in...
Is that Kali calling me? Sorry, gotta go. Oh, genius invocation this and genius invocation that. When's Kali gonna give me an excuse to leave? Everyone seems to be having a lot of fun. What about you? Are you having fun? Yeah, I just know this will be the most unforgettable birthday I've ever had.
Great Archon, you have a long life ahead of you. Isn't it too early to draw such a conclusion?
Not at all. Sometimes a single moment is all it takes to know you'll remember something for the rest of your life. Your name's Sheriff, right? Would you and your friends ever consider coming to live in Sumeru City?
Thank you for your kindness, Great Archon. But we Pari have our own duties, and we find the city a bit too noisy.
Is that so? If you spend more time among people, you might start to enjoy the commotion.
Well, that's also true. I have fond memories of my adventures with Pale Floater and my Yasnapati.
Aw, really? Paimon's happy to hear that.
We've had fond memories with you too.
It felt like this Sub-Zero's festival had surprises for everyone. When you called out the Aranara, Paimon nearly fell out of the sky in shock.
I'm glad you liked it. I told them to stay hidden so no one knew it was coming.
No wonder Arasaka was so flustered. He was trying to keep it a secret. Oh, Paimon's sure everyone in Sumeru loved the surprise. It felt like a dream.
A dream, huh? Something in mind?
Mahita?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering if this whole thing might be a dream. Then we should do our best to remember it. Huh? Let's capture this moment forever, so that even if we wake up, this moment will never be lost. It might have been what Al-Hamir wanted when he gave Ruka Devala the widget eye. Even though we don't have anything that powerful, we still have our own way to stop time. But how can we do that? Alright, everyone. Closer. Closer together, please. People on the left, make some room. Someone is stepping on my shoe. Sorry, Madam President. There's not a lot of space.
Pale Floater! This spot is reserved for the mighty Pari.
Paimon's the only one allowed to float next to her.
So that's what you meant. A picture? I never thought about it that way before. From now on, every time you look at this photo, you'll remember the joy of this moment. I don't have experience with this kind of stuff, but I trust you. I believe with all my heart that next time, that time will stop for us in this moment. Get in the picture, Kaveh. Just need to set a timer and we're good. Everyone ready? In 3, 2, 1. Latham could smile. I'm unsplitting right above us. These two. He has his. He's posed like a duel master. Deanne doing his art looks so happy. Oh my god. I'll hate them. Could use a bit more of a smile, but Kave's got it covered for him. Happy birthday. Give her memories. May this moment last forever. A wall decor, a picture frame. Give her surprises, give her sweetness, give her memories. All completed. Now, hold on, I want to make sure that no one others around. A little robot friend here is asleep, but otherwise, it looks like after the end of the festival and the end of our mini festival. Oh, Shurith and Arasaka, a couple of our non-human friends.
You there, Leaf Hat. I have a question.
Arasaka? Leaf Hat?
The Pari find it challenging enough to protect the Voru Kasha Oasis. How have you managed to protect a domain as vast as the rainforest for hundreds of years?
You are not a Nara. You are a bird, red and warm and small. Arasaka can make you something to eat.
A bird? No, I am a Pari. We live in the Voru Kasha Oasis.
The Varasaka Oasis. Like Varanara, but for a bird?
Rana? Something tells me this conversation is going nowhere.
Little red bird is a good bird. Good birds can come to Varanara. Arasaka will make you delicious food. We can practice our Kalari together and find lots of Tracer.
Well, okay. Have I been stuck at the Oasis for too long? It's like I can't understand the language of the outside world anymore. Whatever he said sounded impressive, though.
Don't worry, Shurith. The Aranara speak a language all their own. Also, hearing Shurith's voice, was not expecting that. Of all characters to get a voice when when so many mainstays. What? When so many mainstays don't have one.
Is this an answer from
I
this
have
world?
no interest in fighting the mushrooms of the forest on the Dendro Archon's birthday. Let off a little explosion. Oh, the flower carriage has genuine. It's moved. We've been here for 2 hours, and from my personal recollection, things like this rarely takes too long. And we'll go check out the carriage. Hello, cat. Why, my greetings to you, dear traveler from afar. To you, and to you, and to your little, dear traveler from afar, and to your little friend. Oh my God, why did I have such trouble saying that one sentence? Have you been enjoying the Sub-Zero Festival? If you're both interested, I, the Phantom Toymaker, shall be pleased to invite you to play a new game, the Rocking Carriage, a flower that blooms only during the festival. And what's that? Just hearing the name, Paimon's kind of imagining Nahida happily swaying from side to side in her carriage. Even I'm getting all gladsome over here. Just hearing you say that much, I want to watch Nahida do that too. Wonderful. All in Sumeru wish that the Dendro Archon shall be happy every day after all. That association you made, what an excellent scene, one that deserves to be rendered upon a magnificent scroll, if I do say so myself. Still, the atmosphere of this game is a livelier thing. Rather than a celebration, it's best thought of as an adventure. Smart or not, nice or naughty, every child with a good heart will receive their own flower carrots during the Sub-Zero Festival celebrations. Riding in their carriage, and children shall embark upon unique adventures, encountering and overcoming danger, and finding the greatest treasure, 1,000 blooming flowers. 5 months both smart and nice. That's right. As for the treasure, it may be ours already. Good. In that case, play on to your heart's content. If the flower hears motion, you can change the route to avoid obstacles, yada yada. Well, let's give it another try first. Fair enough. Rock to the rhythm of the carriage. It's adventure time, flower carriage. At the beginning of this story of adventure, the flowered carriage departs amidst excitement and anticipation of the children. As the wheels slowly turn, the path is wide and flat, and obstacles appear, but now and again, serving as the first trials on the road ahead. A dance of winding paths. As the journey continues, the winding road unfolds before your eyes. As the flower carriage weaves back and forth, passengers sway with it, as the thorough rocking to a musical rhythm and the thrilling challenges cease to be nerve-wracking. Flower carriage will automatically connect nearby flowers for a time after you collect a clustered blessing. Okay, so good for when there's flowers on two sides of the rose. Collect flowers to score point. Honestly, this perspective makes just a wee bit difficult. Oh my god, that stressed me out a bit more than it should have. I'm so glad it moves instantly. A magical treasure trove. The children have heard from the adventurers that the treasure is always protected by layers and layers of tough obstacles, and the thousand bloom flowers are no different. However, overcoming difficult trials makes the feeling of accomplishment upon the treasures all the more glorious. The flowers you obtain will grant you bonus protection for some time after obtaining a blooming bloom. The flower carriage will become immune to the negative effects of collisions with obstacles. For some time after obtaining a buttersing blessing. I'm just gonna call it a blooming blessing. Like a blooming onion. Oh, I moved right out of the way of that flower. Flowers collected 156 out of 157. So close. Perfect plan for producing precious treasure. After experiencing all the trials along the way, the children have long since grown accustomed to all kinds of obstacles and as well become ace drivers. Now they can plot an ingenious course through any obstacle, sailing through reach the final treasure. Some stages of flower carriage will continuously accelerate up to top speed if it hits no obstacles for a while. Oh my god. Damn near gave me a heart attack. Cat, don't you dare. The music is so dramatic. Anywho, I'm pretty sure I got them all. And even if I didn't, it's not like I would know, because it doesn't tell you. A gorgeous, lovely, endless journey. After returning with the ultimate treasure of 1,000 blooming flowers, the children often continue the adventure in their dreams. The flower carriage is every bit as magnificent in dreamland, and the road ahead stretches on endlessly. The destination matters not, as all they need to do is enjoy the pleasure of riding along the flower carriage. I'm like, is this an endless mode? Is an endless stage. Flower carriage will keep progressing forward, facing speedier or tougher challenge. You can end the challenge whenever you wish. Well, if it's endless. Oh, wait, it went up a speed again. I'm not gonna finalize and leave. Tell me it just speeds up. It says endless mode, but it's not actually endless. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but there's a countdown timer. I had a tiny lag spike and that terrified me. Alright, we got 2 minutes left. It'd be cool if we could get all 3 pickups at once. Ah. Alright, I missed 1 flower. Alright, down to the last 40 seconds. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A gorgeous, a gorgeous, lovely, endless journey. That's not actually endless. And it's not like I'm gonna complain at it for that. It would have been awesome if it really was endless, though. Just forever going faster, faster, faster. But I suppose even an endless journey has to end somewhere. Now, let's see. So, we've rocked in the carriage. Interflection of reality and dreams. Mapping dreams and reality. Excuse me, are you Zoro, the traveler, by any chance? It's me. What can I do for you? Ah, good. Being I didn't get the wrong person. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Miki, a duster from our Armatura. Heard of you, of course, but in truth, I don't know much about you. But we've been doing research on dreamscapes lately, and the General Archon informed us that you are the most cool-headed person she's ever seen when distinguishing dreams from reality. She flatters me. Nay, don't be so modest. Anyway, that's precisely what our project is about, and our data indicates that people struggling to consciously wake up after falling asleep. We intend to utilize the psychological influence that dreams have on people to help regulate various psychological disorders. Specifically, we'll use the targeted environmental hints and guidance based on each patient's individual situation to create a suitable dreamscape for them. The technology to enter a shared dreamscape is still rather new, and advancements are mainly thanks to many improvements made by the Dendro. Simply put, our goal is to address patients' psychological problems by adjusting their cognitive states within dream states. Seems complicated. Right, sorry. Couldn't help rambling on about our project a bit. It's quite complicated, yes. Simply put, we're conducting medical research on the psychological effects of dreams. But we've gotten a bit stuck when it comes to practical implementation. So you need my help. Got it in one go. This is embarrassing. None of our project managers have any experience maintaining awareness within a dreamscape, so that left us all feeling really depressed. But now that we know people like you exist, hope has been rekindled. We also have our Archon to thank for this. Had she not heard our report and suggested we discuss things with you, I'm afraid our project would have had to be abandoned, never to be completed. I have faith that this psychotherapy is popularized, then we'll be able to significantly reduce the rate of mental disorders in academia's annual statistics. So, from what you said just before, I can assume you're willing to help? Sure thing. Great. I'll organize the patient files right away. Come find me whenever you're free. The experimental process works like this. You just need to relax and enter the dreamscape together with the patient. That's half the battle. Next, when you're inside the dreamscape, you just need to follow the instructions given in the file to find any anomalous aspects related to the patient in person. Correct them, leave the dream, and that's that. Also prepared emergency measures to get you out of the dreamscape if needed. The safety of our volunteers and patients is far more important than the success of any experiment. Every patient has unique circumstances and must be handled carefully. Well then, come find me whenever you're ready. Thank you for your generosity. See you later. Wow, this is one hell of a task. During the interface from reality dreamscape mode, you have to enter a unique dreamscape of patients to find anomalies in said dreams. It's fine. Dreamscape dates and descriptions use a special skill to catch and correct on them corresponding anomalies. The person in the dreamscape will learn what ails them in more detail. At the same time, if you do not find any anomalies at a certain time, the patient will give you subconscious hints. Oh, are these the volunteers? Let's see. Nissier. That's so messy for me, and this doesn't help me. It's not like I'm getting any younger. Just head back to Meru in 2 years or something. I mean, I can't stay here, can I? Hi, Teshiya. Do whatever it takes to finish Tales of 100 Yokai. I promised my readers I would own my dignity as a yokai novel writer, no less. Would have told tales about Tengu, and I've talked about how the heck will I get 100 different types? What yokai are what I need, and fresh and new ones. Alright, Pariush is a bit too far, but Yun is close. Never been this frightened of doing guard work in my life. It's not like I wouldn't tremble like this one. Legs just won't listen. Oh, please, Lord of Geo, save me, please. And then Collingwood? Sober up, not gonna happen. Drinking too much may hurt my liver, but drinking too little wounds my heart. It's a toughie, but not drinking just ain't an option. Everything must be arranged in some order. It's just one of my principles of design. All inhuman asymmetrical architectural designs must be destroyed. Destroyed with prejudice. Okay. I'm ready. Tipsy topsy turvy. When I look at the stab on the stranger, it looks like the chairs and the ornaments are a bit different from normal, like they're upside down. Falling away who struggles to stop drinking liquor is often troubled by strange dreams, which many common items are upside down. Find the upside down items and write them, and perhaps he'll improve. Hey there, you the ones assisting with the dreamscape therapy? To be honest, I don't know what my dream's going to be about. For months out, and they don't really have any hobbies, except drinking. I'm the type to mess up sometimes when I get sloshed, so I'm counting on you. Oh. Much easier on the eye, but try to view upside down. Yep, that's uncomfortable. It's more like it. Sure was a mess, but at least it's her now. What would the angle share be without me? Oh, demons, great divine beings, and honored adepti, please shower us with your mercy. Please don't hide objects Please don't hide in objects floating to and fro. Please show yourselves. So basically, hers is that things are floating. And guard for hire often feels there are monsters lurking in objects around and cannot rest easy. Find a strange floating objects, and perhaps your subconscious anxiety fear will be put to rest. Okay. Now that is one hell of a think topic. I do like that the academia is just like, okay, let's give basically everything a thought. How can it be better? How can we do this smarter? How can we do this more efficient, better, easier? All of that. Truly a scholar's mind. Nice to meet you. About to introduce you. I believe in you. Guard from Leo. I touched something unclean while at work recently. I haven't had good night's sleep since. That's why I sought help. I can dispel my nightmares. If I can dispel my nightmares through this dream therapy, that would be truly amazing. There's it here. Everything is hiding is plummeted. However, I can still feel the strength of present. There must be a Steve hiding themselves somewhere. Yes. I get that. There's more. Are you talking about these blue things? No. Huh? Oh. Okay, that one was decently hard, but let's see if I'm saying from some movie. Thank you for all the immersion. I'm leaving for my next job now. Come on now. Face is line level out there. Vision helps to meet your face. Make sure that face to face and look at him and look at him. Usual mask. Maybe enough to satisfy his subconscious desire. Okay. This is a very this is a very simple game mode. Nice to meet you. The name of Oyuki Tetsuya is the name, a yokai novel writer from Inazuma. I've been under lots of pressure lately, so I'll do anything, whatever it takes to get back on my feet. By the way, my dreamscape might have a rather personalized look. But considering that's the world I'm making with all the issues and tales, apologies in advance for any strange things you might see. He's got yokai on the mind. Wondering what kind of yokai he'll find. If any corners come out. This is so feels like there must still be a few in hiding. It's basically the hide and go seek minigame without, you know, other people. Found them. I've got it now. Quick, give me a pen. It's time to write. Why, I never. Each piece of lab equipment is more disobedient than the last. Hey, I don't care how much energy you have. Stop messing around and behave yourselves. The Dreams researcher Nestie's lab equipment tend to move around on its own, disrupting all his plans. Finding the most mischievous instruments may quiet the troubles in his mind. So the qualified volunteer for the Dream Six experience is one so young. My, aren't young people impressive nowadays? Sheesh. I'm a traveling Stanford scholar, presently working long-term in Fontaine. Folks tend to come by all manner of problems recently. I'm counting on you to help me get to the heart of things, youngster. I was gonna say. That one was the one right by us was very sneaky. Yes, far neater. There are a few more pieces of rule equipment. Where are they? Oh, I must sort them out. Oh, this chair. I was like, what? Oh, there it is. I ran right by. Settled, stable, and safe. It's finally spick and span, and everything is in its place. All nice and tidy. I feel good just looking at it. No, I didn't read it. I just was like, alright, let's go. Don't worry, I'll read it when we're done. So you're the fine friend that Daramides introduced. Purish, pleased to meet you. I work in architecture. I've heard Kaveh mention your name before, but I haven't had the chance to say hello yet, so this is a happy coincidence. I'm guessing I'll dream about a project I submitted. It was an absolute nightmare. Just a shame we have to first meet in such a formal fashion. Oh well. Oh, it's such a shame we have to meet in such a fine and incorrect. Asymmetric objects. Okay, so this one's a lot more. Well, I was gonna say if objects being asymmetrical are just objects that are doubled up, then this is gonna be incredibly easy. Let's be strong. A few more adjustments and it'll finally be perfect. Or why didn't you follow the design principles found in the greenhouses, the slopes? Hmm? Oh! That didn't even register to me. Swiss intros. I absolutely love asymmetrical designs, so seeing those there just makes my brain happy. So much so. Yes, this represents the symmetry of divinity and harmony. Such wondrous symmetry. The construction is perfect, the most perfect. I can finally rest easy. And what his thoughts were before is, I can't take anymore. Why didn't you follow the design? Street lamps. Street lamps. Floor lamps, chairs, nothing even spares a slice. You can see thought for symmetry. Extreme requirements for symmetrical aspects have gone to deep source anxiety, heavily influencing his subconscious. Find the objects in his dreams don't match the principles of symmetry and help ease his anxiety. Alright, and that was that. Oh, if only our worries and fears could be subdued so easily. I think we would all sleep better. Okay, so they don't change what they say. I wonder if there's a weapon sensor on here. One of my sword. The bigger the better. But it's dangerous and could you even lift it? If I can't, you're at home, right? The two of us should be able to carry it back to our village. And I also want something I want to buy. You have to help me carry it. See, I'm worried. Alright, know exactly what you want. Pick out a shield. Everybody's awesome looking as Candice. The color and intensity of the lighting are perfectly calibrated, and the special effects are simply spectacular. Wouldn't be an exaggeration to name this perfection. Amazing safari. It's all thanks to you that we were able to see the Knights of Flowers in all its glory, just like in the legends. Pish posh. I can't take all the credit myself, no, can I? Just think of all of the work you did. It was far more exhausting than the papers I pushed around. The more important thing now is that the candidate we chose to play the Knight of Flowers. The performer must possess extraordinary skill with an aura that can compare to the legendary Ferris himself. Those requirements do seem a bit steep, don't they? Hey there, what you talking about? Lighting, special effects, are you guys worried about putting on a show? They have appeared, the one and only, the illustrious hero without equal, the supreme candidate to play the Knight of Flowers. No, what I should say is that you yourself fully deserve the title of Knight of Flowers. No asterisk attacks. Yikes, this is one excited scholar. His eyes lit up the second he saw you, traveler. Oh, that's a little much. Oh, it's an honor to see you once more, Mrs. Sorwing. This is a folklorist from Vergrai Safari. He's been taking advantage of Sabsera's festival fever to plan a film based on various historical documents and folklore using the latest hunting technology. The film focuses on the unknown Battle of the Night of Flowers. It revolves around how the knight descended into mysterious and previously perilous spaces on the Dendro Archon's behalf, slaying many evils. Just hold it right there. Paimon can guess where this is going. You don't have any actors who can fight, so you can't shoot the fight scenes. Strictly speaking, whether acting in regular scenes or fight scenes, there is no performer more suitable than Miss Traveler, Mrs. Orwell here. And should you be willing to perform, this film will surely become the single greatest cinematographic work regarding the Night of Flowers and will earn substantial revenue from its theater run. Naturally, both of you will be adequately compensated. Zorings looks she deserves to be a star. You compliment me, Pi. Since the Sabsera Festival is a kind of vacation for us, we aren't that busy. We should have the time to help shoot a few scenes. What do you think, Zorwing? I'm no actor, but I'm the fantasy king that fighting scenes are really easy. I can give the other scenes a shot too. Fighting scenes are really easy. I can give the other scenes a shot too. That you're willing to join our project is truly amazing. Words cannot express how grateful we are to you. However, the fight scenes are filmed independently from the rest and we'll need to schedule those separately. Once we're ready, I'll have to call you back in again. Time waits for no one. If you're ready, Mrs. Orwing, shall we begin immediately? Alrighty, it's acting time for Zorwing's featured movie star and for the Knight of Flowers heroic legend. During Shadow Knight's Blade, defeat as many enemies as possible within the time limit to obtain the highest possible score. You may claim the rewards within the corresponding stage and the highest score obtained in the stage. Defeat opponents or a specific stopper move.
Wish to Lesser Lord Kusanali for some more valuable books to add to my collection?
Stopper moves to accumulate scene performance. Once you gain a certain amount of scene's performance, you can increase your performance level, granting you more powerful buffs. No, these are not story quests or Archon quests, and when it comes to fights, I always want to give myself the best leg up I can. I just like this team. Wonderful Knight of Flowers, is there any way we might be of service? All you need to do is fight scene is follow the basic theme of each scene. I'd be happy to see some. These footage show your incredible talent to its fullest. The cameras hidden around the venue will capture your majestic, valiant form. Our set design draws inspiration from the dangerous domains and adventure legends. Who knows, it might even inspire you in combat. Swordsmanship. Simple and solid. No records. Legends say the Knight of Flowers drilled the basics every day, familiarizing himself with the properties of every element. If one hones simple techniques to perfection, any enemy can be dealt with, no matter how tricky. Obtain a high score of 5,000. Okay. A vaporize reaction. Max health increases, and elemental mastery. Additionally, if your opponent's lowest when your character triggers vaporize against an opponent, and triggers against an opponent, unleashing night. The character is position that deals 2 damage to nearby opponents. Okay, so. And I should have one more hydro? Sure. Honestly, the monster list doesn't really matter. I have chosen my characters entirely arbitrary. Also, I just like Zayan's ult.
Hold the line! Time to rock! Feel the beat! The fuse is lit! Go with the ship down! All eyes on me! Positions!
More!
Pyrotechnics! Fire hazard!
Let's get down to business.
Power core! Amp it up! Covenants of the Deep!
Hell yes!
A festive reprise! With all my strength! Dance with the waves! Feel the beat! Time for a light show! Allow me! Time to rock! Here! Go bishop down! Rest and rebuild! Power core! This dance is for you! With all my strength! The fuse is lit!
2,700.
Let's get down to business.
The depths beckon.
A festive reprise! Amp it up! Allow me! Let's move out. Time for a light show!
It's my lucky day.
Feel the
Cascade.
Hold the line. Fire hazard.
How's this?
Here come the fireworks.
Mind the deluge.
Allow me.
Shred till I'm dead. Power cord.
The fuse is lit. Rust and Reven.
Pyrotechnics.
Be still. Kamisato art. Suiyu.
A festive reprise. Fire hazard. Allow me.
Feel the beat. Time to rock.
That one was even worse than the last, so I didn't mean to exit. Also, oh my god, it's so cold that my fingers are stiff. My hands are just so freaking cold. Daylight. Our constellation is already complete. Sorry to keep you waiting, dear Archon. Special obstacle. A lovely, exquisitely crafted model flower carriage. It says 2-scale reproduction of the flower carriage from a certain iteration of the Sub-Zero Festival. Word has it that this carriage is the crystallization of many people's wisdom and effort, and was decorated by none other than the Knight of Flowers, in other words, by you. Go forth then, your god awaits her knight. Anywho, so basically, moral of the story is set the difficulty up to as high as it will go. Better, even better silver than bronze. And from now on, I'm only challenging these ones. Let's see. Technique is not the only critical skill. So too is fighting will. In many stories, the Knight of Flowers stands alone against vast hordes of foes, yet maintains a perfectly impenetrable defense, holding out with determination until victory is achieved. The showstopper mode. When characters use elemental skills, they will gain additional scenic performance, which can increase performance levels. This can be triggered once every 0.3 seconds. So basically all the time. Alright, so I mean, it just says elemental skills. A character would recommend is Ito. I'm just like, yes, it recommends Ito. It does not choose Ito. I just prefer elemental reactions. Oh, defense. Does Ito scale off of defense? I think he does. Well, whoops.
Let's have some fun, shall we? Shine down. One with nature.
The fuse is
Quizlet!
Illusion shattered.
Time to go. Clouds high.
Right
The
this
birds
way.
call. The wind knows me.
Hold the line. Here come the fireworks.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my nation.
Rust and Reeve.
Gotcha.
Goldfish up down.
One with nature.
There is no escape.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call. Now you test my patience.
Shine down. Illusion shattered.
Time to go.
A festive reprise.
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my
Inazuma shines eternal.
Well, tough as a rock. Glorious. Yeah, I've never been one to optimize my teams. I just go for vibes. Hello. Yep, I can see your messages. Hello, hello. Oh, I'm like, can you hear me? Hmm? Hello, hello. Let's see. Tension, beautiful to bursting. You must master the tenacity of the wild grass that grows and the vines that climb, as well as the strength and stability of stone. With both pliability and power, in some works, when faced with powerful adaptable foes, the Knight of Flowers would make use of flexible and magnificent strategies to crack their defenses open before delivering a formidable dead-on blow. Stream's going fine, peaceful and quiet. I feel really quiet. And characters trigger the crystallization reaction. On opponents, they will gain additional. Anywho, how's your day going? They will gain additional state performance, which increase the performance level. This can be triggered once every 50 seconds. Okay, so with this one, I need a Geo character. Yeah. I can use the new one. Then it's loading. Pyro and Electro are always good reactions. I actually want Quee. So Hydro? No, maybe. Yeah, Hydro. I like his, well, I mean, his Hydro skill is basically hers, but worse. And then Electro and Pyro. Yep. I'm playing on PC. Let's see. Alright, half decent team. I could have used Ito. I did not. If I get bronze, then I'll. Hold on a sec. Uh-huh. Okay. I'm sorry. I had to step away for a minute. My little sister needed some help. Anyway, I do on occasion play other games. Current other game that I will eventually play. Probably not on stream though. Fortnite. Minecraft's always a fun one. Some Warframe. That one's a good one. Anyway, yes, I am here. Hello. What did he say?
Burst forth.
La la la, jumpy dumpy go. Yeah, la la la, yeah.
Live.
Okay.
There is no escape.
Minecraft and Overwatch? Fun. I'm like, Minecraft is always a win.
Come into being.
Overwatch, one of my IRL friends plays a lot of Overwatch.
Shine down. Gotcha.
I have a cat.
Live.
Game's up. Fun's over. There is no escape.
I am slightly distracted by one of my cats here.
Come into being. Moment of birth.
Hmm.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Torn to oblivion.
Oh, I should have laid down a thing first. Good for fighting, bad for the challenge.
Boing, boing, boom.
Gotcha.
Jumpy dumpy.
Okay.
Witness my great undertaking.
Oh, that one is a fight. Hello. Daily? Not quite. I stream whenever I'm available. And for how long I've been streaming? A couple years now. Got. You stream daily. I've been streaming on Twitch a couple years, and I try to stream daily, but it comes out more so 2 or 3 times a week. Oh? What's... Your gameplay is good, but something missing on your stream. Oh? What's missing? Aside from me talking more often. So stuff remove his character's own skills, they gain additional scene performance. Sure. Suggestions are welcome. I can't say I'll 100% implement them, but no reason to. That's no reason to stop you. Can you customize your logo or do BT model because it looks so flashy and attractive more viewers? Because if it looks flashy and attractive more. I'm not the most interested in VTuber models. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, they're good for some people, but I wouldn't say I'm one of them. I mean, you can, but I'm probably not going. I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be interested in like getting any of that stuff. I don't mind keeping things simple around here. It's like I like to stream simply to stream. When people show up, their presence is welcome. That's how I'd best describe it. First trigger burning or bird judgment. Burning. Against an opponent. Like, doesn't she use a sword? Maybe. I'm not really on Discord. So, do you have like a Twitter or something else? Jesus, pull armor, that's right. And he uses any more burning or burn. Outfires, another fire character. Well, it does recommend Toma, so why don't I throw in my own Toma? Insta. Yeah, I have an Insta. I use Yanfei. I think that'll be better. My shield, night boot can be just once every 3 seconds. Nope, I missed. I don't really use Discord, so. Alright.
Reconstitute!
What weapon did they give her? What is this? What is that weapon? Character. What is this weapon? Or at least 2 opponents nearby, attack is increased. Does not go with her. Okay, fair enough. Am I ever using the newer set? Okay, random, but okay.
Now there's an idea. Oh, just a moment, please. I need to jot. Extract.
Oh, that was a waffle of an attack.
Boom!
For the Lord of the Night!
The glory to which none can compare. Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insect! Where are you?
Bruh.
Fresh and floral. Reconstitute. Incinerate.
Don't really use Discord, so Discord's a no.
10 points for agility.
Here come the fireworks. Motion to compel.
Target acquired.
Bow before your king. The dead would blaze in dragon fire.
Your sacrifice is ready.
Incinerate. Extract. This'll brighten up the place. Time for a light
shall we? Boom boom! The insolent shall be punished. Full glory! Your
Locked up.
souls in sacrifice!
Account created 26 minutes ago. Yeah, I can see that that would be a suspicious account. Account created in May. Also probably. Hold on a minute.
As one with wind and cloud.
Hello, 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 hello. There we are. Okay. So, as much as I would love to continue streaming, unfortunately something came up. It's like mid-afternoon for me here, and I'm essentially on call. I have to take off, and I don't know when... and I don't know when I'll be back. And as for sending Discord messages, dude, I don't even have a Discord. Alright, no, different person. And I'll try to do the Insta later. Unfortunately, right now I really do need to take off. I'll take a quick screenshot. I'll take a quick picture of, or screenshot, picture, screenshot, basically same thing. I'll take a quick screenshot of your cousin's Insta, and when I get a chance, I'll stop on by. But for right now, I gotta go. Okay. I'll catch you later. Hopefully. Bye.